Final matchup in this 6th week of the Masters League, and ISG is the blue side starting up north.
Yeah, but the tank lineup's quite standard, except, of course, well, actually the Borsig is pretty standard as well, but Insidious Gaming going with a pair of T32s, that Borsig, of course, an AMX-13, and a Pershing to kind of balance that all out, whereas the Flash Wolves going with a very similar setup, going also with a pair of T32s. Instead of the Borsig, or instead of the Pershing, they go with the T69, and then they have the AMX-15 instead of the Borsig, and then they have the AMX-13.
Not too surprised to see this guy's just progressing towards the railroad. He's probably going to be perched up north there with his tank destroyer.
Yeah, both teams actually kind of spotting each other towards the center of the field area. Yeah, Coke actually spotting 3 members of the Insidious Gaming side, but he does take a shot for that spotting job. So decent kind of shot coming out from Insidious Gaming. That first shot will be landed there, and the other 2, yeah, look at these 2 T32s over here, kind of posting themselves up at the center part of the map just to make sure that Insidious Gaming cannot take full control of this area.
Yeah, the first shot was courtesy of Grids with his Pershing, so it's kind of fortunate for that 1390 that it wasn't a T32 landing that low, otherwise...
Or even that Borsig.
Well, yeah, no, well, that Borsig would have been just clearly out of the blue, but had it been a T32, he would have sustained much more damage. And he actually did.
Got some shots actually being fired by non-TW. I'm not exactly sure if that landed. I don't think it
didn't connect.
There.
One of those was from the Desguise and his Borsig, actually. You can tell from the deflagration that's happening, you know, just...
Oh, look at that huge shot to student. Yeah, I'm sure that was Borsig, actually. Yeah. That was like 500 damage.
You know
right
what?
There.
When those shots miss on the map, you can actually tell what tank is actually fired.
Because of the crater.
of the amount of just, you know, debris and just dirt that's being thrown up the air. When it's that Borsig, it's like a geyser of just
pretty
destruction.
Much, yeah. Pretty much there, but already Insidious Gaming coming out slightly on top, at least in terms of damage, but Desguy's taking a big shot to his actually wheel there, so he had to actually repair that. He's actually going to come behind to the eastern part of the railway just so that he doesn't take any more damage there. Actually, really a nice shot coming out from the Yo Flash Rolls. They realize that they have to focus down this Borsig, and they just cannot allow Desguys to have just full reign over this map.
You know what? If Desguys lands an additional shot, that's an even trade. And if he lands a 3rd one, then he can just die with a good conscience. That's how destructive this Borsig actually is. He almost took out like what, 500 already?
Yeah, a little under 500, yeah. Oh, actually, Desguy's missing, or actually no, he took a shot there, or no, I think he just barely missed him.
Like,
barely missed him.
Just grazed that lower part of the railroad area. So.
He has to be careful though, because if his track gets damaged once again, he won't have his repair kit available once again, and then he's just being a sitting duck if his track does get damaged. So he has to play a little bit careful though, and the thing is, he's way up there to the northern part of the railway, so he should be fine for now. As long as the other Insidious Gaming members just hold this center line, I think they should be fine. They have been trading evenly, if not more, than the Yo Flash Wolf side. So, you know, overall, you know, still a slight advantage going to Insidious Gaming, but it still could go either way. It's really just going to come down to who lands, or who, I guess, takes the other opponent's tank down to like almost dead.
Yeah, well, under the condition that this guy doesn't fall first.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. Even if he lands, like, say, 3 shots onto 3 different tanks, if he falls first, then it's going to force ISG to charge, pretty much. So he's got to be spot careful. Like, 2 additional shots, 2 direct hits would take him down at this point, so he's got to watch out.
Yeah, one of the light tanks
another
there
shot, like, another huge shot landed on non-TW. That was 447, so I'm assuming it was this guy's again.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Coke actually still trying to do some scouting here. It's really kind of east versus west, kind of with the center part of the line, or center, the like 6th line, or F line, kind of dividing the 2 maps into 2 right now. I really think that, you know, Insidious Gaming, I did briefly see them send one of their light tanks down to the southern part of the railway. I'm not exactly sure. It's probably a T1, and they have their AMX-13 actually towards the hilltop area. So right now, you know, Insidious Gaming have a, I think, more widespread kind of setup at the moment, but at the same time, because Yo Flash Rolls are kind of, they're really, every single tank is covering each other, so that's kind of just forcing or not allowing Insidious Gaming to push. I definitely have to say that Insidious Gaming have to at least land a couple more shots before they go for any sort of push here. At least take, you know, non-TW or Student Yaya down to maybe 1 or 2 shots before going down. And those T32s are kind of what they have to kind of worry about the most. If they can take care of these 2 T32s, then the other tanks on the Yo Flash Wolf side won't have that much protection, and they just won't be able to withstand the damage coming out from Insidious Gaming. So really, I think Insidious Gaming are just waiting for those T32s to maybe overcommit just even slightly, just so maybe the Borsig and even like the T32 or the Pershing can just land a shot and then take it down really low.
Edison 99, the first one to fall.
Trading T1s there.
Yeah, courtesy of Elite, as a matter of fact. But yeah, as you mentioned, Nisa just followed suit as well. And now, like, Elite and Black 4 just are slowly creeping in because, well, you know, with that extra shot from the Borsig, they already have the advantage tier point wise. I mean, yeah, their counterparts are already like down to almost half hit points, well, at least when it comes to non-TW. So they feel like just slightly more comfortable peeking out and using the terrain to land some shots.
Oh, shot actually landing onto Black 4 there.
It's not too bad though. I mean, really, they clearly have the advantage at this point. So if they can even just take one of those 2 down, then
Black 4 taking another one.
Advantage. Yeah,
and another one.
Elite is missing quite a few shots, and so is Black 4 as well. So yeah, not too.
Black 4 in a little bit of danger maybe.
He was, I think there was an additional angle he was getting shot from that we couldn't see.
There's definitely a tank over there to the west
beyond the west road,
of the T32s there, and the second T1 taken down there. So it's actually Nikolai getting taken out. So both T1s getting taken out on the Insidious Gaming side. Some vision going to get denied there. I still think that, you know, the Insidious Gaming side, they kind of relinquished their advantage there by, you know, sending both Black 4 and Elite to try and engage non-TW and Student Yaya. If they had just traded shot for shot and landed, you know, in concession with the Yo Flash Wolf side, they would have still had the advantage, but because Elite and Black 4 missed, I think those like 3 or 4 shots apiece, they actually relinquished that advantage.
And I think 2BK was firing from behind the lines with his 5100 as well. I mean, look at all the damage on Elite and Black 4. They were at full hit points when they went for the engagement, and they lost a good like 900 hit points
without
each.
even landing shots.
Exactly. Too. So yeah, just kind of a poor trade to say the least when it comes to ISG. Have to be really careful here.
They're, I think, just a little bit too thinly spread right now. They have their Pershing over there to the eastern part of the railway. They have their AMX-13 down to the southern part of the railway as well. Their Borsig, you know, is in a nice position. However, if these 2 T-32s continue this kind of engagement here, or this kind of medium to long range engagement, they're eventually going to come out on the bottom because the Yo Flash Wolf side just have more angles and they have more cover for those T-32s.
Well, they clearly retreated because they realized they were just pretty much getting destroyed out there.
Yeah.
So they retreated further back toward their own defensive line. And if you ask me, this might be a replay, actually.
Quite possibly. I don't know. I feel like Yo Flash Wolves might go for some sort of maneuver here, maybe.
With that Borsig behind, I don't reckon they would risk it. Because the T-32s, mind you, they did suffer quite a bit of damage as well. So it's not like they can comfortably charge in either. Maybe waiting for the last minute as well, but I highly doubt it. I think we're going to have to replay this.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, had Insidious Gaming, both Black 4 and Elite, not taking those shots, I think definitely Yo Flash Wolves would not push here. But since they kind of tied up this game again by landing those shots onto Elite and Black 4, it's a possibility.
I'm willing to take the bet. I'm willing to take the bet, and I'm going to say that they won't, because with that Borsig, like, really, it's just it's too big of an argument. You can't just blindly charge in without risking a loss at this point.
Yeah, actually, every single one of the Insidious Gaming members kind of grouping up here, just I guess maybe expecting Yo Flash Wolves to maybe pull something off at the last minute here. And just kind of not leaving anything to chance. They're playing. Insidious Gaming are definitely playing for the draw at this moment. They realize that they cannot absolutely go for the push. If they do, they're going to just lose this set. So might as well just reset this and then go for like an equal footing engagement instead of kind of risking it all and just losing the set.
Kind of a shame because they did have the initial advantage. Yeah. A couple of brilliant shots by Death Guys earlier on, but yeah, some poor play coming both from Elite and Black 4, just trying to press on their advantage, but there wasn't counting on the 2BK, I guess, with his 5100 beyond the Western Road that just landed quite a few shots on both of them, as a matter of fact. So Yeah, most likely we will have to replay this because I really don't reckon the Wolves are going to risk this either because yeah, both Student Yaya and non-TW have suffered quite a bit of damage too. So with the frontline tanks like so low, I don't reckon. Oh, this guy was taken down.
No way! Last second takedown coming out from, I believe it was 2BK there with a brilliant shot, and that will most likely secure this set.
Yeah, indeed, it was Coke that provided